Hello everyone, this is Ben Schaff with Level Up Tuts. Today we're going to cover creating a contact form, and we are going to use a module called Freeform, which is authored by a company called Solspace. So let's get into that. Alright, so on our site what we want to do is we want to create a contact form. What that contact form will do is once that form is submitted, it's going to send off two emails, one to me as the administrator and one to the individual that submitted the contact form in the first place. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to use a company called Solspace's software called Freeform, and I actually have already downloaded it, but to download it, all you need to do is go to solspace.com, select Freeform under software. It's a free download. You will need to register for their site, just create an account. It's no big deal, it's fast, and the nice thing is once you create that account once, if you use their free software or purchase some of their licensed software, it's all sort of under one account, so that's handy for future usage. So I've already logged in and downloaded and also then uploaded the module. If this is your first module, what you'll see is when you download the item and then unzip it, you should see two directories, ExpressionEngine 1. So if you're doing ExpressionEngine 1 site and watching these tutorials, good for you. More likely you're using ExpressionEngine 2. And so the way that this works, I'm going to go ahead and go into this ExpressionEngine folder. The way that most developers lay this out is they sort of provide the file structure of where this directory needs to go to. So this Freeform directory should be uploaded to the third-party directory that's inside of the ExpressionEngine directory that's inside of the system directory. So if we go ahead and look on FTP, the breadcrumbs work this way on transmit. So third-party, ExpressionEngine, system. And then right inside here we have Freeform. Once you've uploaded that file, you're at the same location where I'm at. To install it, you go to Add-ons, Modules, and you should see Freeform. It should not be clickable because it's not installed yet, so we're going to go ahead and install it. And now that it's installed, it's just real quick, just blinks, it installs, creates some tables. Now we can click on Freeform, and we're now at the Freeform landing page. This page right now in its current state is empty. This really will be a repository for all of the entries for, in our case, the contact form, but on your site's case, maybe you're going to have multiple forms. Maybe you are having an event and you want individuals to RSVP. Well, you can use Freeform for that. It's not just for contact forms or anything like that. Don't get that's the idea. It's incredibly flexible and can handle a lot of form cases. So this, again, what this screen will do is you'll be able to see all of your entries. We have none yet. You can filter by a couple criteria, which we'll look at later. But before we get into any of that, I want to talk through these three tabs right here. So under Fields, what we're going to see are the Solspace Freeform default fields that have been created. So we're seeing, name, email, website, street 1, street 2. You do not have to use these. You can delete them all and create your own if you really wanted, or you can delete the ones you're not going to use. In my case, we're not going to use street 1 and street 2 and street 3. This is just a contact form where I'm really only interested in their name, their email address, and a text area field for comment, which we actually don't see here. So I could delete the ones I'm not going to use, or I can just let them be. It's not bothering me. If it bothers you, you can go ahead and delete it. But to add a new field to this list, what we need to do is go under create new field. I'm going to go ahead and call it a comment. This should be, as it says here, a single word with no spaces. Underscores are allowed. Comment fits that bill. The label, that's just for typically the same name or something close. This can be spaces if you need to. And instead of it being a text type, this is going to be a text area. Hit create, and now we're going to see that option here. So all we've done now is added this field to the system, but what we haven't done is like told the output to the page. We haven't built that form out. And what may be misleading, or what you may be thinking, is that we would do that under this tab, and that's actually not true. What this word templates is referring to is the template of the email that is sent out. So not template that we're used to seeing, this design template manager, edit this, this stuff. It's not that at all. It's really just what format, or what's the subject line, etc., of the email that is sent by ExpressionEngine. So let's go ahead and look at one. You can't actually do anything with the default one. It's just sort of in the system. So we're going to go ahead and create a new one. Create new template. And really, this is what the default one looks like. Really, it just sends an email message that has all the custom fields, which is every field. Actually, it's just every field in here. And so this email format is probably good for an administrator, or site administrator like myself or yourself. But where it doesn't really make sense is for the individual that submitted that contact form. So for that, what we can do is, I think I got something. Oh, no. What we can do is let's go ahead and start filling this out. So in this case, what we want, this is again the email that's going to the recipient. So basically what that could say is name, because we're going to ask them for their name. So now we could use that field in the email. So we can say name. Thank you for your interest in, and then our site name. So I'll say that. We have received your message. We will follow up accordingly. Whatever. This message could say anything. And then and really what I'm just trying to point out is what you'll be able to do is use these custom fields that you are gathering when they're actually filling out the form. You can actually use that within the email message. And you can also do it up here as well. So anyway, so now what we're going to do is, let's see here, finish creating this. So the first thing we need to do is give it a short name. So I'm going to call it just, I'm going to just call it recipient. Can I spell that? Anyway, that's fine. The from name, again, this is the from name in the email. So let's go ahead and just say level up. That's the from email. We'll just put my email address. And the email subject, word wrap, yes or no, HTML, yes or no. So go ahead and hit submit. So now what we've done is we're going to use the default template as the template that will be used in the email that is sent to the administrator, me, and the recipient template, what we'll use that for is, again, the individual that submitted the form. And then under preferences, there's some basic preferences for for Freeform, all of which I sort of just leave as a default. I haven't really had a big issue with spam or anything like that, but you know what you can also do is you can add CAPTCHA to these things as well to cut down on that. But you know, these are just the basic preferences, and then they also link off to their documentation, so which one I'm not going to go to, but that's just on their website. So I didn't change anything, but I'll hit save anyway just for good measure. And let's see here, that's it for the sort of administrative side. Now we're going to create a contact form page and add the Freeform template tags. But we're actually going to do that in the next tutorial, so please stay tuned to watch that. And hopefully in the next tutorial what we'll do is, like I said, we'll actually submit a contact form. So thanks again for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at LevelUpTuts, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.